Peace. What's up? This is Tex from thctrust.org. Here's a video, and I'm just going to call it, "This is what I would do." And it's for the members of thctrust.org. I guess I'll call this an open coaching session too, because then the person that asked me this question, they'll get my reply, and one thing I want y'all to know is, man, every time y'all ask me a question in email or something, it takes a lot, to reply, because I think a lot about stuff. I think deeply about things. And as a result, it just, it takes a lot of resources, here. I still benefit because I get to learn things and things of the such. But what I want to do is I want to make this a kind of a lesson and a tutorial. You kind of get some insight in how I think and how I process things. And hopefully this will help somebody. So this particular question is, imagine that you did some type of, it's an A4V and accepted for value. I got to slow down. I keep telling myself that. I'm teaching myself that, because I don't want to lose anybody out there. Okay, so say you did an accepted for value or a promissory note. And this video is going to be longer because I have to slow down. And that after 2 weeks or so, you get a letter from an attorney, and they're saying that basically your promissory note isn't worth the toilet paper that you wrote it on. You owe $100,000, and they're going to foreclose and take the property and blah, 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 and the attorney signed it. And if the attorney didn't sign it, you can ask them to sign it. There's sort of but we're just going to stick with the specifics that the attorney was bold enough to sign it. So first off, you have to look at what are they suggesting. To one degree, in my mind, the way my mind thinks is, well, first off, this attorney's breaking a lot of laws, because under Public Law 73-1048 Stat 112 and all the other financial laws, you can look on thctrust.org. Somewhere on there, there's an affidavit, a special purpose banking affidavit, I called it. But there's so many places where you can research the banking laws, and you will understand that, you'll understand more how this full faith and credit and this signature monetization works, right? And then when you begin to understand that, you will understand how the promissory notes work, how your bills of exchange works, how your A4V, how your discharge work. You'll begin to understand the assets upon which those securities that you write are written. And when you understand that, you'll know that there's no real reason of why this attorney can come back and say that what you've done is of no force and effect. That attorney would have to be opposing the laws of the United States. He'll have to be opposing the Constitution that gave Congress the authority to enact legislation, who enacted the laws, public law 7310. You see what I'm saying? Private law. It's a public law 7310. So when you look at these things, Public Law 731048 Stat 112, it seems like the only thing that's really lacking was our competence and understanding, and what's still lacking is many people in the public sector that don't understand the public laws. But anyway, these things are supposed to, so the point I'm making is this. So this person that's an attorney, who happens to be from my research and everything that people are also saying, and I'm saying people are saying because I can't point you directly to the reference, but I seen it something under like when I was doing the research, and it led me to FARA, Foreign Agent Registration Act. And there's a federal department in the government that you can check on these attorneys that are representing foreign agencies bringing claims against the estate. You can check to see if they have their FARA registration, et cetera, et cetera. But the point I'm making is, one, they're showing themselves to oppose the laws of the United States of America, and they're already representing foreign agents. So now you have foreigners opposing the laws of the United States of America, bringing quasi criminal and civil illegal actions for profit against the estate. So these are just angles, things that you look at. So what I say is, you got two routes. You can either do an acceptance on their claim that you still owe and tender another instrument to discharge it in full acquittance, or you can do a conditional acceptance. You can conditionally accept their allegation that you owe $100,000 and that everything that you did has no force and effect upon proof of claim of, let's see, that they can point out a defect in anything that you've done, or upon proof of claim that they're not required to accept those type of instruments, right? You know, proof of claim on whatever. You know, you can go on the website, you go on Google, you look up the Bill of Exchange Act. Not the Bill of Exchange Act, but look up, I think it's law points on Bill of Exchange. You can find a whole bunch of reasons to conditionally accept upon, you know, showing them every fact that they have to accept it. But what you do with these conditional acceptances, you know, you have to take consideration. They have to, you know, they're doing business on the estate. What consideration have they bought? Under Title 26, in every form of law, whether it's estate law or commercial law, they're supposed to bring some type of consideration to bring that claim. That's where the bonds and things come from. But even in that regard, you conditionally accept their claim that you owe $100 billion. And in that conditional acceptance, so it's going to look something like this. You're conditionally accepting their claim, and you're appointing that attorney or whoever is approaching you with the nonsense. You're appointing them and you're instructing them in their fiduciary capacity to discharge and set off that account. And what do? You take a collateral interest in their bar license. So the way that you really lay this out is when they give you this offer, in your conditional acceptance, you express that you're taking a collateral interest in their bar registration number 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. You already got their number because you already did a FOIA request and got their number. So the idea is you've just set up a contract, and they're not going to deny the contract, because in order to deny the contract, they would have to answer to the proof of claim of why you're obligated and why all the laws of the United States have no force or effect in their contracts, right? So this is how you set people up for a real commercial lien. And then when you take all these things into consideration, now you're thinking of, what is my objective? What am I trying to attach and enforce? And then you set up your administrative procedure. You want to take the superior claim of interest in the bar license, making him tacitly acquiesce and agree to forfeiture, right? You contractually obligate him to a forfeiture of his own right to practice under that bar registration number if he cannot prove his claim. And truth be told, once you learn how to work that UCC, there's nothing that they can do to stop you from doing it. There's nothing that they can do to stop you from doing it within the law. They can get on that gangster stuff, and they might do it. You know, don't put it past them. Knowledge is power. So I just dropped a serious jewel just kicking it. This is why you should join thctrust.org, right? I'm not here to convince you or prove to you that anything works. I'm just sharing with you, you know, the things that I've researched and some of the gift that the Creator has blessed me with to put these things together. And we're using it for a specific purpose. We're building something. There is something we're building. There is something that we're trying to do. We do have some objectives. And really, I'm not, you know, I'm saying I'm giving thanks. I'm giving thanks especially to the supporters who support it and allowed things to get to this level. You guys are part of the foundation of why I've been able to sit still and research the things that I know. Y'all see I'm kind of quick, right? Yes, if I didn't learn to make myself sit still and slow down, as I was saying at the beginning of this video, although I'm going faster than I should be at this moment, but I'm able to still myself and let my mind process the information and analyze things. So this is what I'm sharing with you as part of my resource. Anyways, that's kind of like how I would deal with it, because at the end of the day, the truth remains. The truth remains, and that is what is back in the fiat currency of all the notes and everything else. That truth remains. So if somebody's going to keep trying to push and obligate a debt on you, then what they're really doing is participating in slavery and genocide and all types of other crimes against indigenous people on their own land. And that's real talk. Now, do I fight all my battles like that? No, because time is also of essence. And it is a strategy that people are using against you, getting you on these race wars and the cycles of having to pay for everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Do I think I can win any battle? If I really wanted to fight the battle and win, absolutely, I think I could win it. But time is of essence. So you have to pick your battles and you have to choose your battles. But all the time you're building, you know, all the time you're building. If I try something and it doesn't work, you know, let's not say it doesn't work. If I don't get the desired objective, because eventually I'm going to get the desired objective, then I have to take it back and I have to look at those things that which can be fixed. And I'm finding out that you can fix everything. What you need is the patience and the diligence to go about getting things done. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on, but I want to tell you, you should visit us at www.thctrust.org. Log in, create the free account, and then after you check it out and you enjoy what's going down, then join the premium subscription group, because there are going to be some very great things in the premium subscription group. All those things I will no longer be talking about. In 2016, I'm not going to be online like I was last year and the year before. So what you see on thctrust.org is the foundation. And if you want to reach out to me, it's going to pretty much be face-to-face, in-person coaching session. I'm going on to other things, other forms of business still. And that's why I want these conference calls going, working on the prison extraction group, things like that, working with people that want to lead different efforts and endeavors on conference calls. I want to be working with prison extraction. That's what we're going to be doing, helping those who are wrongfully incarcerated. Those who are wrongfully, that's the part that I'm going to be doing. THC Trust is still going to be in place, and I'm still going to be here for coaching, consulting, and I'm going to be doing my research, but there will be less of the YouTube stuff, and the things that I do create will be more for the private, the members on the website. Anyways, thank you.